So, one of the best parts of doing a show with Miss Pat and here with the Children and Teen Theater was the show Backstage. And that's what Miss Diane Robinson headed up. And Miss Diane wore 100 hats and she moved 100 rocks. Actually, it was the same rock, but she moved it in a lot of shows. A lot of different shows. But one of our favorite hats that Miss Diane wore was that of the debutante du jour of the Backstage Ballroom. And so tonight, we ask you, may we have this dance? Come on up. Josh, maybe have a little underscoring during the intro here. Every show, one lucky gentleman would get to dance backstage with Miss Diane. 10 minutes ago, I saw you. I looked up when you came through the door.
It started reeling, you gave me the feeling. The room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do's. I wanted to ring out the bells and sling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found her, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in her eyes. We are dancing, we are flying, and she's taking me back to the sky. In the arms of my love I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. And I like it so well that for all I can tell I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again.
Love you, Miss Diane.
Love you.
Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folly, roll and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of zanies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because these daft and dewy-eyed dopes keep building up impossible hopes, impossible things are happening every day. Impossible. 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 For example, it is impossible to cast an 8-year-old girl with a broken right foot in a play as a hen in Aesop's Fables, The Hen and the Fox. And it's impossible to choreograph that same 8-year-old with the same broken foot into a group choreographed number. What do you do with her? Where will she go? Let's make her sit on a ladder, says Miss Pat. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And 4 white mice will never be 4 white horses. Such folly, roll and fiddle-dee-dee of courses. Impossible. But the world is full of Pats and Dianes who always seem to be making plans. of tea, not my cup of tea, not he, not an ounce, not a pinch. He's just an inch too sure of himself for me. Well, I'm sure you've noticed his manly physique and that look in his eye, and I'm sure he can cut most any man down to size. He must be as fierce as a tiger when he's mad, but I bet he cries like a little boy when he's sad. But I'm not at all in love, not at all in love, not I, not a straw, not a hair. I don't care if he's as strong as a lion, or if he has the rest of your scion. You may be sold, but this girl ain't buying. I'm not at all in love.
All right, feeling loose now. That's good. This is great. It's so fun to see and hear everybody sing from back there. It's must be really fun for you to see all of these amazing voices. Like they're not just competent; they're actually really great singers. It's so awesome to hear everybody. And with Miss Pat, we got to do all these great shows and many more. But of course, as she alluded to, there were some shows that we couldn't do. Certainly the lack of men for big men shows, and certainly actors of some ethnic diversity would put limitations on some. And also, subject matter and language were rightfully a concern.
And it's not like she could just change anything. You know, with the licensing agreements, you can't just go around slashing anything that might offend. So it's not like JRPD could do Darn Yankees.
Or put on the marquee, the best little house in Texas.
Or even the Half Monty. It just doesn't sell tickets.
No. But, it does sell tickets, and that's one of our favorites. Our good friend that we got to perform with a lot. Amazing voice and amazing talent. Please welcome Adrian Jones.
Maybe the sun gave me the power, for I could swim Loch Lomond and be home in half an hour. Maybe the air gave me the drive, for I'm all aglow and alive. What a day this has been, what a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I would swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love. What a day this has been. What a rare mood I'm in. Why, it's almost like being in love. There's a smile on my face for the whole human race. Why, it's almost like being in love. All the music of life seems to be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I would swear